Oh my God. I welcome to In the Time of Coronavirus with your host, yours truly, Mr. Howie W. And if you watched the first episode, I explained there are no rules in the time of coronavirus regarding entertainment and look at me. I look like I don't know what day of quarantine this is, but like I haven't shaved in like 3 or 4 days. And I don't know how beard guys do it. I know that when I do shave, I after 3 or 4 days, 2 or 3 days, I feel just fantastic. I mean, I love it. And now I haven't showered today. I haven't. Somehow my hair is tolerable to me. And I said, okay, I'll get in front of the camera. I finished last episode. The phone cut me off at 7 minutes. I was talking about being an entertainer. Entertainers need to entertain. Creative people need to indulge in whatever their art is. And and I mentioned that I am a rather self-absorbed individual. I've never denied this. I'm a fortunate man to have friends who accept me as I am, good people in my life. I also am a very vain man. And someone might say, well, who the fuck are you to be vain? You're not like Brad Pitt or fucking, some unbelievably handsome man or whatever, a movie star guy. Well, I got news for you. People that aren't necessarily unbelievably good looking, according to societal standards over time, over most of the time in America or the world even, they can be vain too, and I like to think of myself as alarmingly handsome, and there's a reason for that. When all there was some police shootings of black men and black youth, unarmed, and there was a lot of uproar, there was a lot of trouble, a lot of problems, and something happened in New York where four Swedish cops on vacation interrupted a black guy with a knife on the subway car. They took him to the mat. No shots were fired. They didn't stab the guy. They didn't beat him to an unrecognizable pulp. They saved the day. Four Swedish cops on vacation. The New York Post the next day said, the headline said, alarmingly handsome Swedish cops on vacation, saved the day or whatever. They referred to them as alarmingly handsome. So when I've done stand up recently, or whatever, over the last year, ever since I saw that, I said, I don't care what anyone says about me at my memorial service. Somebody better get up and mention that I was alarmingly handsome. Now I'm looking at myself and I'm like, no, not alarmingly handsome. Look at those eyes. See, I totally understand the whole plastic surgery thing, but we're in the time of coronavirus. And so my point of this beginning is like, who the fuck cares what you look like, really? But then I'm getting on camera to talk to hopefully an ever large growing audience, and do I not owe it to them to look decent, to look presentable, to maybe wear a suit and a tie, like the late night talk show hosts do? And well, no, actually, I owe it to them to be organic. Let's be real. We're in the time of coronavirus, and you reach a point, you just don't give a fuck. You don't care. So I had one friend, and this is a successful fellow and a savvy guy that I'm working with on something, and he said to me, wait a minute, we spoke earlier, is today Saturday? People lose track of what fucking day it is. Yeah, today's some F-bombs days, I gotta say. I haven't done much today. Still sleeping on a hardwood floor to deal with my lower back pain. It seems to be helping. Did help my friend that I'm staying with in his patio. It's been like 15 years of just a mess. And he got, there's time. But I thought, there's time, if I'm so vain, there's time to shave, to do a 30-minute peel-off mask, to do 20-minute under-eye pads, But it's like, I think a lot of people are reaching apathy. And I myself walked away. I actually had progress walking away from sugar. I'm a sugar junkie. But with the onset of them telling us we might not be going out for 3 months or more, whatever, I'm like, and people saying, it's the first horseman of the apocalypse. This is the end of days, and all these different theories. 5G is going to turn us into fucking idiots and monsters and give us cancer and whatever. I'm like, well, fuck that. I'm not depriving myself. It's Easter time. I'm not depriving myself of the best of all the Reese's variations, the white chocolate Reese's peanut butter eggs. I don't know how, I don't know why. I don't know if they inject them with heroin or some kind of spice from some foreign land. I don't know what it is, but to me, as good as Reese's peanut butter cups are, I haven't smoked pot in over 13 and a half years. When I used to smoke pot, forget it. I mean, the enhancement of sugar food, sweet foods is insane. It's complete addiction. So I'm not depriving myself of, and when I eat, I got the 2 6-packs at Target for $7. I don't know. Some people would go into an ice cream store and they get one scoop in a small cup. No, I've never done that. I would never do that. So now I've been ingesting full 6-packs of Reese's white chocolate peanut butter eggs, and I'm plumping up nicely. And I may hit the deuce, 200 pounds. For a while, I got below 173. I was about to hover under 170, and I look a lot better. And I feel I have more of a right to be vain at that. Now, plenty of Americans are already carrying extra weight, and I don't. I shame no one. I judge no one. How you feel, whatever works for you, But it is. I know for me and most of the people I know. I'm in L.A. where, some of the best people, the best looking people in the world come here to L.A. There's no question about that. So. I'm not looking good right now in this video clip. And I was hesitant because I have a rule, when I said it in the first one, you don't get in front of cameras without makeup. This 10 pounds, camera puts on 10 pounds is bullshit. It puts on 40. I'm much more svelte than I look to you right now. And I certainly never got on camera without shaving, doing the facial, doing the under eye masks. I'll show them to you one time. But the new thing within the time of coronavirus right now is the 5G thing is growing. And now I saw one article today where it's not, the facts aren't there. They're just not there. And then the citizen journalists running around to the hospital showing that there's no chaos, there's no lines. And I'm like, okay, New York is saying they had 1,000 more deaths or so many more cases. And the citizen journalists saying New York is lying, that 20% of the police force has it or something, or has contracted the virus. Are they claiming people aren't dying? People are dying. There's no doubt about that. I know people on Facebook that I'm not necessarily close friends with, but they've got, their father got it, their uncle got it, their cousin's girlfriend died from it, whatever. You're seeing it all over social media. So, and they don't even really have tests yet, as I understand it. So why is the citizen journalists surprised that in front of the hospitals where it's set up like a concert line, there aren't people in line? Why would there be? There were no tests yet. And then the refrigeration trucks are there to pick up the bodies, and CBS News lied through their teeth. You cannot trust the media. You cannot. No matter what side of the political aisle you're on, you just cannot trust them. CBS News put up a clip from an Italian hospital and put it on the air like it was from a New York hospital. I guess, it's the wanting to make Trump look bad, whatever. And I'm not saying that there wasn't, Fox News and other news outlets when Obama was in office, they wanted to make him look bad. All of this political partisanship is really destroying the American people at a time when we really, truly, I give this to Cuomo. He said, it's time to unite. We need to unite. I understand all the people that hate Trump with a passion. I completely understand it. I've been on the receiving end of great hatred because I'm a New Yorker and because I'm a New York Jew. And I'm not being paranoid. I'm just being honest. I've been on the receiving end. Not the kind of hatred that Trump's received. But I understand people hating him. The thing is, we're in the time of coronavirus. I don't know who's benefiting by continually spouting hatred for the one. He's our leader right now. Whether you hate him or love him, or you think he's a mistake. I just watched the video of that Navy SEAL admiral talking to the graduating class. It says, make sure you make your bed in the morning, first task of the day. I'm terrible about making my bed. I lived with someone for a year. She had been through rehab, and she had been through structure, like military structure. That's what goes on in rehab. And she couldn't believe how much I didn't care about making the bed. And my attitude was, it's just going to get messed up later anyway. But you watch that admiral. He's a Navy SEAL commander with all these medals. He's just a badass. And all I can say is, I am glad we got guys like that on our team. And the truth is, if you asked me, if you gave me the authority to say, okay, this is who's going to lead us right now, I don't love or hate Trump, whatever. I understand Trump. But I'd say, let's have the Navy SEAL commander make decisions. And that's that. Because he's just the fucking badass. And if he were my life coach or if he were my dad, I'd be in a very different place in life right now. Nonetheless, I'm very happy to take advantage of what's available to me now. Once Suzanne Summers, one of the greatest entrepreneurs of our generation. Some of you are too young, but some remember the Thigh Master. And she's very big on hormonal replacement therapy, and she's very right about it. I love it. I love her. And she was asked in an interview, what would you tell budding entrepreneurs right now? And her answer was, you got to ask yourself, what can you do with what you've got right now? And so myself, as a guy who wants to be a TV star, an entertainer, a social media influencer, a guy who wants to radically increase his earning power through being able to get sponsors, advertisers, grants, I don't care where it comes from. Some rich woman wants to be my patron. I don't care. I want to be obscenely wealthy. I know dozens of animal rescue groups on Facebook. I can't help them. I can tell them I admire them. I love them. I love animals. I look up to them. That's all well and good. They need my money, and I don't have it right now to give them. I'd like to be writing them six-figure checks. So what can I do with what I've got right now? I've got a friend who created Smart TV Networks. We've got the channel you're seeing me on, either the podcast channel or Speaker Mind, but we have another channel, Conspiracy Theories channel. So while anyone's seeing this, we're happy to air your views on the whole thing with coronavirus, end of days, revelations theories, 5G conspiracy theories, China and Trump working together, Russia collusion theories, whatever it is, ancient alien theories, of course, big fan of those myself, hoping the benevolent ETs show up soon and intervene and put us in order. So all you got to do is email me, Howie at smarttvnetworks.com, and I'll tell you what to do. And you can be, just like I am right now, you can be on the air. You can be on streaming networks. And I'm really have to apologize for the eyes. I mean, I touched my face. I broke the law. Somebody shoot me. And also, I'm wearing this V-neck sweater. I can't believe it is. I used to, when I was younger, was really proud of my, I used to do a lot of push-ups. And I was very proud of my chest, and I had the hairy chest. And it actually, in my younger days, in my 20s, I did have, it worked for attracting women. I got a lot of compliments on it. But at this point in my life, this is kind of silly because I might as well have the gold chains at this point. Nonetheless, forget my hairy chest. Just know this. We are in the time of coronavirus. I have had all kinds of frustrations myself, as have you. One of my frustrations was getting this underway. I did 2 episodes. This phone cut me off. It took some doing, but I figured out how to clear out all this garbage I had on my phone. So now I have 1.7 gigabytes or 1.85 gigabytes available. So now I'm going over 12 minutes. I'm just, as you'll notice, anyone will watch me, I can talk. I can do 4 hours on the radio, no problem. But I'm also a good interviewer. I will listen. I have good listening skills. It's important. Now, I will promise you this. The next time you see me on this, on my podcast here, I will be, I will be like where you say, when you see a friend that's always, you see a woman sees you and, you're always like in jeans and a sweatshirt, you're dirty, and then you're coming to take her out somewhere or you're going to a party together. You might just be friends, but you've got this